Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. In this reading I'm going to look into the case of Jill Dando, who was a British TV journalist and presenter, quite well known in the UK, and she was shot dead on the 26th of April 1999 at her front door in Fulham, London. This case recently came on my radar. It's been on my list for a while, so I was guided to do this reading today. There's a few things have come through channeled, which I'll share first of all. Before that though, you may know that there was someone called Barry George who was convicted of her murder and then acquitted. Now, he was in prison for 8 years, and I just believe that that was fake. It was a setup, and that he was not involved. I'm not seeing him being involved there. So just wanted to share that first of all. Now, what's come through from Spirit is that Jill knew quite a lot of stuff. She had some inside knowledge. Obviously, she worked for the BBC. She saw stuff there. She'd sort of collected some evidence, and I believe she'd spoken to someone who was in the BBC in terms of what she knew. Now, I kept getting a ring come through, so it was to do with like a paedophile ring, CSA. And obviously a lot of you will know, what's come out since, in terms of particular people at the BBC. I'll leave it at that. This is my opinion only, alleged, by the way. But I believe that she told the wrong person. That's what I'm being shown. It was a dark energy. That person then went off and arranged for Jill, unfortunately, to be removed from this realm. And that's why things happen as they did. So it was all premeditated. Now, Jill has shown me there was a car parked near her house and she was being watched and followed. Because, if you think about how it happened as well, if you don't know about this case, read up on it. She was shot in the forehead, so someone pounced on her apparently. And I also feel, you may feel it or sense it from my energy right now, what I got from her was that she was in intense fear in that final moment of her life. So poor Jill, she's had to heal in the spiritual realm. But that person that was following her, had planned it all out. They knew where she was. They did it in broad daylight. And that was that. And then the rest has all been, unfortunately, a cover-up. So as you can see, I've got some paper here, and I'm going to do some automatic writing, first of all, as I've really felt Jill's energy come through this morning. And I was just guided to just do this reading right away. Nothing really planned, as per usual, so we'll just see what comes through. Bear with me, obviously, as there'll be silence as I do this, and then we'll look together, see if anything comes through that's relevant. Okay, well, I felt a lot of, not sure if you've been watching what I did, but I just felt a lot of anger actually come through there as I was doing it. Just bear with me just one moment as I ground myself. Like this questioning coming through here from Jill. So I feel she's still healing, actually. See, the thing is, when someone dies in a traumatic way, they have to heal. They go to a special realm. And I'm just feeling there's still some stuff there coming through that she needs to sort of process. Now, I'm seeing, yeah, there's a question mark there. It's interesting I said about questioning. And that looks like why. So she's just wondering, why they had to do this to her. That looks like an A. So we've got an initial there. Wow, yeah, there's car coming through. That looks like red, possibly a red car. Definitely seeing red and car. Now, red obviously has other connotations like sacrifice, blood as well. Yeah, that looks like new me. So this is linked to someone who she knew. He did it. Killed me, knew me. Okay, so she's saying this person who did it knew her. That's interesting because I didn't pick up on that before, but that's obviously coming through here. That looks like boss there. We've got the initial F coming through there as well. The rest is pretty scruffy, as you can see. Looks like bell there. Bear with me as I just take another look. So I'm seeing he there, so definitely feel male. And I also just noticed you there. Or is that W actually? Yeah, WWW. So something online, potentially, some information online that was maybe shared. Could have been an email. So this energy that I said she approached, could have been her boss, potentially, or someone quite high up there. That looks like no. Yeah, well, and I'm getting nerves as I say that. Coming through their channel. It's interesting because that also looks like a W there. So that could be an initial coming through as well. And obviously let us know in the comments if you wish. If you can see anything, I hope that is clear enough. Just try and put that in the light for a moment. You're all very observant. You often share what you see, which is much appreciated, because sometimes things come through afterwards, obviously. Yeah, see, that's no there as well. Wow, it's almost like she was sort of denied, not believed. I'm feeling there with the no coming through. And she was questioning that. Because it's like Y is right in the middle of the writing. That's really interesting. So it was all around, you know, she's questioning why, but she was also questioning things that were happening that she knew, as I felt. I'm getting shivers here. So that's definitely coming through, confirmed by Spirit. Now I've just noticed here men as well. So if I'm feeling that one person did it, because this is near car, there could have been two of them though in the car. So one was like a lookout. That's now coming through here. Okay, so we'll leave that there. Obviously let us know if anything came through that you saw. I'm going to use these cards now and just go back to that day. See anything else that comes through the cards. So that day, terrible day, when this happened to Jill. Wow. Okay, so we've got three energies here coming through. This often comes through in these readings. It's so interesting. As obviously I said about the two energies in the car, and there's one here behind the scenes who ordered this to happen, with those two energies there. Yeah, you can't make this up. With this, I'm getting Jill was skating on thin ice in terms of what she knew. She was in danger, unfortunately, for being a light soul who was trying to help others, but she just went to the wrong energy, that energy there, I feel. Yeah, so here's the energy that did it. I mean, this looks like quite a sinister energy, actually. Not sure if you can see that in the cards. Wow, and with the fire there, I'm just getting a very dark energy for this person here. See, it's so interesting, like these tools across their heart, very dark, as I said, dark, no heart, no empathy, ruthless. Wow, and the red feathers. Now that's a sign in terms of, with the fire as well, I'm getting ritual sacrifice again. You know, this society, secret society that does these things that they do, involving a ring. Jill found out about it and they didn't want to be exposed. So this one energy did it. Could be a Leo, fire sign, potentially. Okay. Yeah, someone, I keep getting ruthless coming through for that energy. Sadistic, I'm hearing as well. I'm getting someone maybe in their 40s, late 30s, 40, coming through there. Could be from another culture. Wow, you can't make this up. Obviously I said about it being premeditated and we're seeing that there. Again, really interesting. We've got this one high up energy, you know, ruling these other ones who are planning it out. So we've got three energies there now coming through who were potentially involved in planning it. And this one energy made it happen. That one wants to come out as well. Wow. I just got shivers, the Emperor. Now, in the writing, I just got it out again here. Remember I saw boss? And the Emperor can be a boss. So potentially Jill's boss, or as I said, someone high up in this society. But I'm feeling they're high up in an organisation as well, potentially where Jill worked. That's what I'm feeling there. And again, this is like a really dark energy. Please understand that when I do these readings, it's not easy when I have to connect with these energies. I don't really want to, but really dark. Again, we've got the heart there completely blocked off for this energy. Ruthless, determined to stay on that throne. Coming through there. Aries energy. Okay, so that's showing us that it was premeditated. There was someone at the top, and there were maybe 3 other energies, one energy who did it. But then it's interesting because other energies were then involved in how news was spread in terms of this happening. So, as I said before about things being fake news, things that were covered up. A lot of things then happened to make this happen as well. So other things were happening behind the scenes there. Let's get some more on this energy. Wow. Okay, yeah, as I picked up this card, I just got this blocked heart chakra, which I keep feeling from these energies. Very dark energies were behind this. There's again like the leader commanding what they did. These people are chained to this society, let's say, which we're seeing here in this card, driven by money. Now, something I forgot to say was, obviously, the murder took place on the 26th, which breaks down to an 8. An 8 is all about money and fortune. We've got an 8 here coming through as well. So that's interesting. There was greed, darkness behind this, definitely. A dark society there, dark energies who really need to heal. Okay, I'm just being drawn to the couple here as well. So, like Jill was in a relationship. There was some codependency there. It wasn't all what it seems, I'm getting. With all these blocked heart chakras though, we're just getting people driven by greed, as I said, not of the light, unfortunately, who are behind this. Maybe promised money as well. Yeah, and there were lots of different options that they had in terms of how to go through with this. All these different choices they were looking at, and then they decided on what to do. I'm just being drawn to this cup here with the couple. So they were even potentially thinking of targeting the couple, that is Jill and her partner. I believe she had been to see her partner that day. And then they decided not to do that, but to do it later. Yeah, I'm just being drawn to this card. They decided to do it when Jill was alone. And there's the 3 dark energies there in the background, who were watching her as well. It's interesting, we've got the door. Wow, I'm getting shivers here because, obviously I don't feel she was aware that they were doing this. She might have picked up on it slightly, but she was just, going about her usual everyday life. She definitely didn't know, what these plans were behind the scenes. Now, let's just see a little bit more behind the scenes. Anything else that comes through? Wow. Yeah, again, 2 energies, and obviously they're donkeys, but I'm getting the car there, maybe even 2 cars near her home. Yeah, that's coming out again. And also I'm getting, they watched her go to see her partner. Yeah, you can't make this up. We're seeing here this one energy approaching her. Yeah, okay, so again, two energies who were there and one that approached her is coming through here. Okay, anything else about after what happened to Jill? Yeah, see, there's the 3 energies, and again we've got this one energy here commanding these other 2 who took a risk because it was in the day. I believe they were even a bit unsure about whether to do it that way, but then they did it. Okay, wow, just been stopped there. Yeah, 26 on this card. The date that it happened. Now this can speak of a union here. So obviously that's coming through again. The meeting, Jill going to see her partner, I feel. And there's some regret around that. Okay, so there was some sort of delay. Their plans changed. These energies that planned this were potentially thinking of doing it. They had 2 different options. They were potentially thinking of doing it after this meeting or before it, but there was a delay. They were delayed, I feel. Someone said, no, hold off on that. That's what I'm getting here. So I just took a moment there, everyone, and a few things came through. So one is that there was actually an attempt around the time of this meeting, Jill going to her partner, and something went wrong, like they were too late. they missed Jill there, so they had to change their plans. That's one thing that came through. Now, another thing with this card here, all these energies that I'm now being told, is that at the crime scene, a lot of energies suddenly arrived and everything was contaminated. And that was on purpose, to basically mess it all up. These energies were guided to go there. And because of that, there wasn't like sufficient evidence. There was like stuff everywhere, energies all over the place. I'm hearing with that. So it was all messed up. Again, all premeditated, planned by this energy behind the scenes there. You know, people in emergency services who are part of this society, so they all work together, all communicate, help each other. And that's how it happens with a lot of these cases. I see the same things come through, unfortunately. Anything else? I'm getting a lot of emotions here with this card, because it's like here's Jill trying to free herself. She's still quite emotional. That's what I was feeling. She feels betrayed. There's someone in particular there who she's really, asking why did you do that? That's interesting. That's come through. Okay, so obviously we're getting this message that lots of energies here were involved. Two in particular on the day, one who did it, and we've got this like boss at the top who made it all happen. I'd like to see where this case stands at the moment. I mean, we've not really seen obviously much else come out because they'll continue to cover this up, but where's it at right now? There is hope coming out here for Jill. Again, there's healing still happening for Jill here, which is what I was feeling. But it's like there is this destined moment where something could potentially come out about this. So let's just get a little bit more on that. Yeah, some information here. We've got two energies coming through, but I'm just getting some new knowledge that comes out. It could be someone who knew Jill, around her age, who has something that they share, that's looked into. I'm feeling. Could be someone who has a child. So we've got this warrior coming through in this card. Someone who steps things up and looks into this, wants the truth. And cuts out all the BS with that sword. That's what we need. We need this person to come forward. I'm getting something else here. I'm getting it's someone who might have been young at the time of this case happening, and they're still quite young now. They're like a trailblazer. Yeah, they speak the truth. They're a light worker with the star there coming out. Wow, I'm getting shivers because I'm feeling it. I wouldn't say it if I didn't feel it, but I just like channeled something there. This could be an Aquarius, this energy here as well. Let's just see anything else. I'm curious because I do see truth coming out in a lot of these cases in the future. It's like we're going to have a spiral effect. It would be one after the other after the other. Yeah, it's interesting I said a friend. It says here, sincere friend who's grown older, who wants the truth to come out, and they've always had hope. Yeah, it's interesting how we're seeing here this younger energy that's coming out here with the baby. So it could be this person's child. They both come out with something. Really feeling that. They've been researching for a long time, I feel. Collating evidence, I'm hearing. Wow, yeah, and then the evidence is delivered here. And this is like solid evidence, I'm hearing with this one, that they deliver to the authorities. Yeah, again, a warrior is coming out here. Strong energy who moves this forward. Well, I'm feeling this strength now in this case. It's going to shift. I believe that. So watch this space. It's so interesting because this same card is at the bottom of the deck. The Queen of Wands, someone very passionate about bringing forward the truth. Yeah, it's like they have knowledge. I'm seeing that as a wolf. I'm not sure if it is, but wolf is about knowledge, potentially intuition. Wow. Remember at the beginning I said about the ring, and we've got circles here. 7 circles. So this person knows about these different rings, potentially, this information. They've started to uncover stuff, I feel, about all of how it all links. As I said, about many of these cases, you know, when we get to the root of things, it unfortunately is linked to abuse, sacrifice, money, power. It's so sad. Yeah, and we've got an organisation here. See the energy at the top and the other two, and this person's offering up a sacrifice. You can't make this up. But I'm just feeling this all comes to light here. Yeah, hidden knowledge. Someone has some hidden knowledge. I feel it's this Queen of Wands here, this friend who's intuitive. They've been collecting evidence that's coming out there. Wow, everyone. Okay, so I didn't see that coming. Obviously, this is all just sort of like comes through in the reading. But really hope this has brought you some insight and clarity. Let us know what you think in the comments. Anything that came through that you noticed in the channel writing, for example. I may do a follow-up in the future if anything else comes through. Thank you so much for being here. Sending lots of love to you all.